Hi guys, it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Hey, why don't we make some chocolate dulce de leche cheesecake bites today? These are awesome for Easter time. Good luck eating only one. Let's make this, okay? So first thing we're going to do is line a square baking pan with 2 layers of heavy duty foil. And I want you to let it overlap like this because we're going to use it to pick up our cheesecake when it's done so we can cut it into squares. We're just going to lightly spray it. I have a cup and a quarter here of chocolate cookie crumbs. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of melted butter to this. That's unsalted butter. We're going to mix it until it is nice and moist. All those crumbs. Okay, so we dump this into the pan and we're just going to press it at the bottom till it's nice and flat. Alright, next we're going to take care of our caramel. I have 20 little, caramel candies here. And I added 2 tablespoons of just whipping cream. So I'm just going to mix this. And I'm going to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds and stir it, and then another 30 seconds until it's all nicely melted. So this is what you want your caramel to look like. Be careful, okay, because this will get hot. This took 1.5 minutes, by the way. So I added 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts, and I'm just going to mix it. And we are going to now put our caramel on the chocolate. You know what? I'm going to use my spoon because I want the whole thing to have some. And I'm afraid that if I just dump it on there, I'm going to have pockets that don't have the caramel. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and let it set while we're working on our cream cheese. I have an 8-ounce package of cream cheese in here and a 1/4 cup of dulce de leche. Now, I have a video on how to make this if you can't find it. It's really, really easy. Basically, you need to just cook condensed milk. If you cannot find dulce de leche or you just don't want to make it, go ahead and use sugar. Okay? So we'll just make it easy. I'm just going to cream this. I'm now going to add an egg to this, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/3 cup of sour cream. We're going to mix this. And now we're going to put this on top of our caramel and chocolate cookies. We're going to spread this evenly. And I have an oven heating at 350 degrees, and this is going to go in the oven between 35 and 40 minutes. We don't want this to be, super tall. We're going to make nice chocolate bites out of it. I will see you when this is done. All right, this baked for about 40 minutes and it's ready. I am going to cool it off now on a wire cooling rack, for cookies. We're going to let it cool down for a good 2 hours. We're going to put a final naughty touch on our cheesecake. I have a tablespoon of dulce de leche here with 1/2 tablespoon of cream. And I am going to microwave this so that it gets, so it melts a little bit. Because we're going to drizzle this on top of our cheesecake. I hate when I'm talking and I'm all inspired and the recorder is off. Senility. Anyways, that dulce de leche was done in about 30 seconds. I went ahead and just put a thin layer, as you can see, on top of the cheesecake. The cheesecake has been cooling for about an hour. We're going to let it cool for another hour. And then I'm going to loosely cover it with some foil. I don't want to touch the cake, so it'll kind of like a tent. and it's gonna go into the fridge until tomorrow. Now, if you wanna finish this in a day, make sure it's in the fridge for at least 4 hours. All right, guys, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. All right, let's check our cheesecake. It was in the refrigerator overnight. It's nice and solid. I love it. By the way, if you're not going to be using dulce de leche, please don't worry about this layer. It'll be perfectly fine without it. And now what we're going to do is just remove this, you know, with the foil and put it on a cutting board. We're going to cut this into squares because we're going to dip them in chocolate. Now you can cut these squares as big or as small as you want. I wouldn't make them too big. You know, these are bites. So, whatever you want. I'm going to use a small bread knife. And I'm just going to cut a straight line here. Make sure you cut through the cookie crust. You know, wipe your knife as you go. Go ahead and eat that piece. So that your knife is clean when it goes back in. Otherwise, it's gonna kind of destroy the cheesecake. Now I gotta wash my hands. All right, now turn it around and cut it again so that you have squares. Check it out. Doesn't that look great? Oh, so delish. Okay, we're going to now work on our chocolate to coat this. So I'm gonna melt some chocolate in my double boiler. You don't have to do that. You can do it in the microwave if you want. Just be careful not to burn it, okay? I have about 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate in here with a tablespoon of unsweetened butter. I'm just gonna let the steam melt the chocolate. I'll stir it once in a while and then we'll coat our cheesecake. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put each piece of our cheesecake in a spoon. We're gonna put it inside the chocolate and we're going to cover it. Carefully transfer it to another spoon. Let that excess chocolate just drip and place it on the cooling, and place it on the wire cooling rack. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna finish all of these and come back to you. Those look pretty good, huh? This is what they're gonna look like once you cut them open. I ate the other half already. It's just fantastic. All right, let them sit for about 20 minutes until the chocolate is nice and set and, you know, hardened, and then put them in a closed container and refrigerate them. Don't leave them out. You know, surprisingly enough, these are not super sweet. They're very good. Okay, I will have this recipe on the website waiting for you guys to come and print it. We have all kinds of desserts, guys, and all kinds of chocolate stuff. Make sure you check them out. Eat well without going broke. I'm gonna see you guys soon.